In this virtual music lesson plan, you're going to learn how to teach music online using Google Meet. And by the end of the video, not only will you know how to set up a Google Meet, but you'll learn how to teach musicians online. You'll add video components, assess repertoire, and understand online classroom management. Stay to the end because it's completely different than what we do in the regular classroom. At first, it may seem difficult and even time-consuming, I get it, but once you take a look at it and follow some steps, it's really easy. Here we go. So how do we set up a Google Meet? There are 2 easy ways. The first is to set up a Meet at class time. Just go to meet.google.com and then click on Join or Start a Meeting. This will immediately start your Meet, and then a pop-up will give you 2 ways for students to join. You can copy and send a link to join or share the phone number to call in without a video. But I imagine you'll want to schedule your lessons or music classes ahead of time. All you have to do is go into Google Calendar, create a new event, scroll to Add Location or Conferencing, click on that. There we go, and then click on Add Conferencing, and now you have a Google Meet. Done. Number 2, how to teach musicians online. While music is all about real-time collaboration, we won't be able to sing or play together because of latency and varying Wi-Fi speeds. I'm sorry. But you can divide your class into sections and have each singer or instrumentalist play their part one at a time for the group. And as each student performs, you can easily mute and unmute your students at the right side of the screen. So now that we have a little more confidence, let's just bring it to the next level. Add video components. There are billions of videos online. Some of them are actually educationally sound, trust me. And while you can share your screen and share the audio, I prefer just to take a link of a video that I want the kids to watch and put it in the chat sidebar on the right and then mute my screen so then we can all watch it at home on our own. The videos can be anything from relevant TED Talks or lectures to a performance of a band, orchestra, or a chorus. You can use a short video lesson of tips and techniques, or even use a pre-recorded presentation of your own design, like this one. And when it's over, you can discuss it with your class. So now let's assess our student musicians using a device of their choosing, probably a phone. Number 4, assess repertoire. Imagine you ask your class to practice a new section of a composition. Keep this part simple for them and for you. Ask them to record it and submit it. What I do is I tell students to take their phones and ask them to open voice memos or voice recorders. After they've practiced, they can easily sing or play into it, and then they can email it to you instantly or even submit it to Google Classroom. Done. So how on earth do you manage a huge class of online musicians? Number 5, understand online classroom management. The easiest way is to get comfortable with the tools in Meet. Realistically, in a virtual classroom, you probably won't have the students' undivided attention. And by the way, I find that using hand signals is better than trying to raise your voice online. Now, you almost got this, but let's go over how to use mute and what hand gestures work. We saw earlier that you can mute and unmute students, but know they can unmute themselves at any time, and that's great because you can ask them to answer a question by typing a short answer in the chat sidebar, then call on one student to elaborate their answer unmuted to the entire class. And for hand gestures, I found that a simple thumbs up, thumbs down works best. You can use it to get an instant class opinion to a question or even just to ask if they can hear you. And that's it, you're a pro. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to find out more about me, my class, or anything else that I do online, please check out my website.